In the glittering universe of luxury watches, two names ignite more passion, debate, and desire than any others: Richard Mille and Rolex. These brands are not just makers of timepieces, they are architects of aspiration, status, and style. One is the enduring monarch of classic watchmaking, the other a futuristic rebel rewriting the rules of haute horlogerie. But when it comes to the ultimate wrist companion, which brand truly reigns supreme? Let's find out. Design concepts and aesthetic appeal. Rolex is synonymous with timeless elegance and classic design. Its watches are characterized by clean lines, simple dials, and a restrained aesthetic that has remained largely unchanged for decades. This consistency has made Rolex a symbol of understated luxury, appealing to those who appreciate tradition and versatility. The brand's signature models, like the Submariner, Datejust, and Daytona, are instantly recognizable and have become icons in their own right. Richard Mille, by contrast, is the disruptor. Its design language is bold, futuristic, and unapologetically avant-garde. Richard Mille watches feature complex, multi-layered dials, skeletonized movements, and the iconic tonneau-shaped cases. The brand isn't afraid to use vibrant colors and unconventional materials, making each piece a statement of individuality and technical prowess. The aesthetic is as much about showcasing mechanical artistry as it is about making a visual impact. Craftsmanship and Innovation. Rolex has built its reputation on meticulous craftsmanship and incremental innovation. Every Rolex is assembled by hand and undergoes rigorous testing. The company has pioneered proprietary materials such as oyster steel and Everose gold, and introduced innovations like the Paraflex shock absorber and Cerachrome bezel. Rolex movements are COSIC certified chronometers, ensuring exceptional accuracy and reliability. Richard Mille is relentless in its pursuit of innovation, blending traditional watchmaking with cutting-edge technology. The brand is known for using exotic materials like carbon composites, titanium, and sapphire crystal, resulting in watches that are incredibly lightweight and durable. Richard Mille's movements are highly complex and often skeletonized, with tourbillons and other advanced complications that push the boundaries of mechanical engineering. Movements and mechanical excellence. Rolex movements such as the caliber 3135 and caliber 3235 are celebrated for their precision, durability, and ease of maintenance. These self-winding, COSIC-certified movements are designed to withstand daily wear and extreme conditions, making them favorites among professionals and adventurers. Innovations like the Paraflex shock absorbers, Chronergy escapement, and Siloxy hairspring have enhanced performance while maintaining the brand's legendary reliability. Richard Mille movements are feats of engineering, often featuring tourbillons and flyback chronographs. The brand's in-house production allows for uncompromising quality control and the freedom to experiment with architecture and performance. Richard Mille's approach is to make the movement a visible, integral part of the watch's aesthetic, with skeletonized designs that showcase the intricate mechanics within. Performance and functionality. Rolex watches are renowned for their reliability and performance in real-world conditions. Models like the Submariner and Explorer are designed for diving and exploration, offering water resistance, shock protection, and legibility under all conditions. Rolex's focus is on creating tool watches that excel in their intended environments, whether that's the depths of the ocean or the summit of Mount Everest. Richard Mille watches are engineered to perform under extreme stress. The RM-0111, for example, survived high-speed Formula One crashes and even a fireball explosion, remaining fully functional afterward. These watches are not just showpieces. They are built to endure the harshest conditions, often incorporating features like annual calendars, flyback chronographs, and power reserve indicators that combine functionality with technical virtuosity. Materials and durability. Rolex uses traditional luxury materials, but with proprietary enhancements for added durability. Oyster steel is highly resistant to corrosion, and Cerachrome bezels are virtually scratch-proof. Sapphire crystal protects the dial from scratches and impacts, while the brand's famous oyster case provides exceptional water resistance. These materials combine to create watches that can be worn daily for decades with minimal maintenance. Richard Mille leads the industry in material innovation using carbon composites, titanium, and even meteorite. These materials make the watches exceptionally light, yet incredibly strong. The RM2701 Rafael Nadal model, for instance, weighs just 19 grams, yet can withstand accelerations of up to 5,000 Gs. Richard Mille's cases are engineered to withstand extreme shocks, making them favorites among athletes and racing drivers. Collection value and investment potential. Rolex is arguably the king of resale value and investment potential in the watch world. Many models, especially limited editions and iconic references like the Daytona or Submariner, appreciate significantly over time. Rolex's global recognition and consistent demand ensure strong liquidity in the secondary market, making these watches not just luxury items, but genuine investments. Richard Mille watches are produced in much smaller quantities, making them rarer and often more exclusive. Their high price point and limited availability create significant demand among collectors. Certain Richard Mille models have seen dramatic appreciation, especially those associated with celebrities or produced in ultra-limited editions. However, the market for Richard Mille is more niche and volatile compared to Rolex. Price range and market value. Rolex offers a broad price range, with entry-level models starting around $7,000 to $10,000 and rare vintage pieces or limited editions commanding $100,000 or more. This relatively accessible entry point for luxury watches makes Rolex attainable for a wider audience. The brand's consistent market value and strong resale prices make it a safe investment with high liquidity. Richard Mille is positioned at the ultra-high end, with entry-level models starting around $80,000 to $200,000 and special editions reaching well beyond $2 million. The exclusivity and technical complexity justify the price, but the market is more speculative and driven by collector demand. These watches represent the pinnacle of luxury, accessible only to the most affluent collectors. Brand image and cultural impact. Rolex is a universal symbol of success, reliability, and achievement. Its watches are worn by world leaders, athletes, and celebrities, and the brand's association with exploration, sports, and the arts has cemented its place in popular culture. Rolex has become shorthand for quality and prestige, transcending its status as a watch manufacturer to become a cultural icon. Richard Mille is the watch of choice for those who want to stand out. Its association with Formula One, tennis, and avant-garde art has made it a favorite among younger, trend-setting collectors. The brand's futuristic aesthetic and technical bravado appeal to those who value innovation and exclusivity over tradition. A Richard Mille on the wrist is an unmistakable statement of individuality and connoisseurship. Which luxury watch wins? There is no definitive winner, only the right choice for your taste and priorities. Choose Rolex if you value timeless design, proven reliability, strong investment potential, and a watch that can transition from the boardroom to the mountains with ease. Rolex is the ultimate all-rounder, revered for its heritage and universal appeal. Choose Richard Mille if you seek cutting-edge innovation, bold aesthetics, exclusivity, and a statement piece that pushes the limits of watchmaking. Richard Mille is for those who want their watch to be as much a conversation starter as a feat of engineering.